All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Fire Monkey 469 here today with
Young Savage.
and
Festivale.
all right, guys, and today we're going to be starting the second episode of the podcast we started like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
yeah, so we were thinking about like either making like just calling it a whole new like podcast or just going ahead with like part one, part two, and I think we're just going to like stick with part two. Keep calling it the Board Bros podcast. If y'all come up with like other names for it, maybe we can like just go ahead and change the name of it.
Yeah.
But today, it's just gonna be like a kind of short. This is the first one. We're just gonna be discussing, what we've been up to recently, and just conversing with each other. Some chill conversation. Anything you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, so I wanted to throw in, guys. So for the last like maybe 6 to 10 videos, I don't know, somewhere in that range, we've been linking our Discord and our Patreon, and more specifically, I want to talk about our Discord. So we came up with the idea of if we do these podcasts, y'all can join the Discord, which is what we're using right now to talk, and give us ideas on what you want us to talk about, or if you even are ballsy enough, you can join in on an episode one day and do all those kind of cool things. So yeah, down below in the video, you'll see in the description the link to the Discord. So yeah, join that. So yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what you guys want to segment into off of that, but
I mean, for here, what have you been up to, Damon? How has
all
your week been?
right. Oh, my week. So this week, well, I guess because in the last video I made, which is up now, well, it should, yeah, it's definitely up by the time you're watching this. Was the Halloween review, and the beginning I say like I'm not really gonna go into why we haven't been making videos, but I guess since this is a podcast and that's what we're like talking about in this episode, I will a little bit. So basically, I'll let them say what they've been doing, kind of. But for me, uh, so this summer I was like kind of on and off between like vacation and different stuff. It kind of kept me from uploading at times, and unforeseen circumstances like Wi-Fi connection and space and all this mess. But maybe 2 months ago, we moved into a new place. Me and Festive have create our own rooms. So
Yeah,
I got the whole setup going on. Probably maybe later
room
this
tour
year.
coming soon.
Yeah, later this year, early next year, I want to do my room tour. So that's been feel good. Have my own space to do the setup. I've been trying to buy a couple things just to make the quality of the videos better. Trying to build my own PC so I can make like better rendering for the videos and all that kind of fun stuff. But other than that, I mean, I decided to play football for my senior year this year. Ended up getting kind of screwed over, but still pretty fun. But actually, this week I hurt my ankle,
Oof.
so it's kept me from like I don't know, being able to work on the Halloween video, as long as I wanted. And for some reason, the editor we use has been like kind of trash, so that kept me from uploading it on Halloween because I was working on it like before the day of Halloween, but the editor kept me from it. But I finally got it up, so I hope you guys can still enjoy that. So yeah, that's kind of like a quick, I don't know, 2 minute thing of what I've been up to. So yeah, one of y'all want to say what y'all been up to?
I mean, I guess I'll go. I don't know if y'all know, because we haven't uploaded in like 2 months, I think it is.
Yeah.
But I have in fact been going to my first semester of college as a freshman, so it has been a lot of adjusting. College and high school, like they're kind of similar, but they're very different in like different ways, and I can't really say which I prefer so far off of just like almost like a whole semester because like the semester's over for me in like less than a month maybe because then like I take exams I think December 4th, something like that.
Okay.
But like it's been an experience. I say you definitely have to put in more work, yourself. Like I feel like in high school, like it feels like you get a lot of homework, but like it feels like it's a lot easier too compared to like in the university. Again, it just could depend on your classes and your degree because I'm doing like mechanical engineering right now. And, like that's one of like engineering in general is a harder field to get into. So like there is a lot of homework that I have to be doing often, which is why I haven't really been able to make videos as often either. They do keep me busy. A lot of projects, tests. I just took some like I think I took like 3 tests last week, and so hopefully I passed them. I already got scores for one of them, so I know I passed one. The other two, I don't know about that one. But But aside from college, I haven't really been doing much. Just kind of go out every couple days with some friends on the weekends. Too. Yeah, just kind of been chilling. I'm thinking about changing my room around a bit. Have had the same look to it for a while. Maybe even I'll do a room setup tour type thing.
Oh,
Yeah, just maybe if it's a decent enough setup. Right now, it's not looking too hot, if I say so myself. But maybe coming soon to a channel near you. What about you, Slington?
Alright, I guess I'll go next. Yeah, I'm like in a similar situation as Pina. I just started my first year of high school, right? Freshman year, and I've been
oh, smart
really
guy.
just focusing on that. And like, I also did a year of football like Savage. And I don't know. Other than that, I've been kind of lazy. That's the only other reason I haven't done anything. And I definitely won't be doing a room tour.
Come on, the fans want to see it.
I think your room has the most class out of all of them, if I say so
I
myself.
don't know. We might trick him into, or not trick him. We might convince him into doing one too.
We might trick him
Definitely
into that as well.
No
We'll
way.
just wait till
No
like he's out
way.
of town or something, and we'll like go into his room when he's all looking.
Yeah.
When am I ever out of town where Savage is not out of town with me?
Yeah. When you and me are out of town, I'll leave
Hey,
Finny a key.
boy.
Is that all you've been up to, really, Festive?
Yeah, I mean, my life is pretty uneventful right now.
I feel you. It'd be like that sometimes. Well, I don't know. What do y'all want to segment into next? The future of this channel or something, or?
I suppose we could talk about a little bit of that. A little bit of that. So what is the future of the board bros? Let's say hermanos aburridos, as some might say.
Um, are you asking me? No, I'm playing.
Ugly.
Well, for me, it's kind of, I don't know. I've been like mixed emotions on what to do, because I kind of want to basically do kind of the same thing. So like we just do whatever we want to do when we're bored, kind of like was our thing. So just like popping games, movies. Now we want to add podcasts, which I think is a really cool idea, because we can just sit down and talk about stuff, kind of like, because like in normal videos, we've been trying to keep our videos like, I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes at most. But with the podcast, we can really just pour out all of our emotions that we want to say, all the behind the scenes stuff that we don't get to in the normal videos, we can say. So I really like that. I think Fire Monkey was actually the one who came up with the idea for the podcast. So
Hello.
yeah, so yeah, shout out to him for that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, another idea I have had is like, what if we try to like only do one thing for a segment of time? So like, I don't know, play just Fortnite, or I don't know, Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know why that came to my mind, but something like that, just like for a straight month or something, and like see if people like it more if we like just play one thing or something like that. I don't know. I was debating about that, and then I have low key wanted to do like more movie review types also, but it was easier whenever Fire Monkey was working at a movie theater. Maybe he'll get into that story a little bit later in the podcast on why he's not anymore.
Did I ever mention? Did I ever say that? Like,
I don't
I
think
feel like
so.
I might have said it in a
Did
video
you?
before.
I think if you did, I don't think you went into like full detail about it. But yeah.
Well, let me see, because I'm trying to think like when I stopped working there.
I don't even like. Did you work there in the summer?
I worked there in the summer, and then I just kind of like I stopped like around the end actually.
Oh, damn.
When was DreamCon?
DreamCon.
Oh.
We weren't in school yet. I know that. Where were we?
It was
No,
a long
we
time
weren't
ago.
in school.
Good times. Good
Let
times.
me see when the video
Let's
came
see. I guess we could just start talking about that.
out. About
Because I don't believe I've ever mentioned it in a video. Let's see.
DreamCon was
What
2
videos
months
have I?
ago. Was that during
2
school?
months ago, dang.
I'm not sure.
DreamCon was August like 17th, so that was not.
Oh yeah, that was before school. So yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, because I've only been in like I think let's see, yeah, like 2 videos since then, since the DreamCon video.
Yeah.
Out of like so I don't think I've talked about it.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to screw it and talk about it or me to keep on going with what I was saying.
Yeah, you talk about what you were saying.
All right.
Forget about it, but then like I'll bring it up later.
Yeah. Actually did kind of forget what I was saying. So I wanted to do more movie
reviews, right?
But yeah, so he would let us in for free to a couple movies like Rampage, Deadpool 2, stuff like that, and we could have got more. Obviously, we were still working there, and that's what made it easier. Because it's
no like Disney movies though.
Yeah. So oh yeah. So it's like we live. Oh, I don't know where y'all are watching from, but I think the movie theater near our house is like a nicer one. I mean, we could go to, but movie tickets are like $10, so you don't really want to be going out.
Does North Park have the theater? Is that
yeah, that's the one else. But they're like North Park's theater is expensive though. That's what I was saying. It's like $15 a ticket. Right. Yeah, it's like, but it's a nicer theater though than like most. But even 10, like I guess 5 is like kind of chump change. But you have to go to like Lancaster movie theater, the one in Oak Cliff or whatever that we used to go to. So I don't know. Maybe we could do that. But I mean, when there's movies that we have our eyes on, like personally, I kind of want to go see Creed 2. I don't know about these guys. We could either I could get a solo review, kind of like I did with Halloween, or they could join in.
Yeah, I want to watch Halloween myself.
Oh, this guy, yeah, lucky. It's a pretty good movie.
For the one time.
Other than that, one thing I do want to do. These guys are a little bit slacking, but when January comes around, I want to roll out some Avengers type videos. Maybe like go back and like do a rewatch type thing. Quick 5-minute reviews on each one, so y'all don't have to go and watch the whole thing. We watch it for you and give you the breakdown. And then I also want to do like some rankings, like how many are there at this point, like 18, 19, ranking the whole MCU before Avengers 4 comes out. That would be cool. I don't know, maybe we'll do one also ranking Captain Marvel into the mix, so stuff like that. I've actually personally I pride myself in saying I've seen all the movies in like the last year. These guys.
I'd like to pride myself saying I have not seen all the movies from last year.
Boy. So yeah.
At the very least, I've seen all of them.
Boy. So yeah.
Like, but in recent memory, I have not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, these guys have a little bit of. I don't know. I think for the most part we've all seen most of them and get a general review, but I think there are a couple of gems from a little bit way back that they should probably go back and watch. I think. So yeah, I think we have a lot of time though with Christmas and Thanksgiving break and stuff like that coming up. They can definitely get some of those out the way.
And even with that time, I will probably not watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They're early, but I don't know. All right. If anything comes down to it, I'm gonna give my own personal ranking list. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. So yeah, that is one thing. I don't know. I guess I'll segment into y'all because nothing's coming up off my mind on what I want to do. So I don't know if one of y'all wants to take that away.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go into the details of how I lost my job at the AMC.
Oh yeah.
So as many of y'all know, I did in fact work at a local AMC near me for quite some time. I think I started working there in March. What? Hold on, I'm texting someone right now.
This guy. Oh, actually, something that came to my mind actually was I would like to maybe do some Black Ops 4 because we have that, and that's still pretty new. I think it's a pretty all right game, so I think we'll try to work on getting some of that in. But yeah, you can go back unless you're still texting.
Give me a second, bro. You talk about your experience with me at the AMC.
Oh, so my experience with him, I don't remember when exactly I found out he was working at the AMC, but he told me, and I think the first time I got a free movie was with my my homeboy or my homie. I don't know. I think he's been featured or mentioned on the channel a couple times, I think. But we went and we watched. What did we watch? Actually, I do not remember what we watched. Oh, Deadpool 2, I think.
I did watch Deadpool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because then I came in after my shift. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So he let us in, watched the Deadpool 2. Then a little bit later, we watched Rampage, and I actually think that's where the movie going ends. Actually, we only got ever to watch 2 movies while we were there, if I'm correct. But it was good. We got it for free, and my man hooked it up with the free hot dogs one time, some free popcorn, some free drinks, and I put slushies in the drinks. You know what I'm saying? So it was all good times. I don't know. It would be kind of cool because he works in a theater where it's like I don't know why, but not a lot of people go there. So it was like I don't know. You could mess around, run around in there, just be rambunctious. Ooh, that's some vocabulary for you. While you're in there,
Boy, ugly.
just kind of do whatever you want. So
So
I don't know what your thoughts were on Festive being able. I guess you only got to watch Rampage there.
yeah, I mean, no, I watched Temple too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I watched Deadpool 2
Yeah,
twice there.
yeah. You watched it twice?
Yeah, because I watched it. I'm pretty sure I watched it with Ty and with Festive.
Are we gonna talk about how great his movie theater is, or we're gonna talk about how he got fired?
Are you ready to tell this story?
I'm done. Like, I was just like writing something down. I had to focus on it.
Baby mama's pregnant again.
Yeah,
Girl on girl
you
text.
gotta put that. First of all, I ain't got no girl. Right? Second of all, I ain't okay. So the story behind all, essentially, I worked there for 3 months. No, not 3 months. I want to say I started working there like in March, right?
Yeah.
It was all good. Honestly, like I liked it there at first, because it was like there's 2 AMC's in like Irving. This is where I live. And there's the big one that's at the mall, and then there's the other one that's like behind a Walmart. And I worked at the smaller one, that's the one behind Walmart. And before it was an AMC, it was actually a dollar theater. And so, as you can imagine, being a dollar theater, it did not have the funds to look quality. So it was kind of run down, you could say. Like, yeah, when AMC bought it, like it did kind of look a little better, but it was still like a far cry from being like quality like theater. Like people were always like, bro, these like the same chairs I had before, and I was like on the phone, I'd be like, yeah, they're the same ones, and then they just hang up, and I was like, well, damn, I guess they really don't want to come here no more. Because to be fair, the seats were like aren't all that, especially compared to the like higher quality AMC's with the like the ones that go back and stuff. And so I was working there because it wasn't busy a lot of the time. I could be on my phone, so it was really like chill, and I really like that about the job. When it was busy, because the first couple, like I think I want to say the first month or two, I was mainly on like sweeping duty, and then eventually, I had to do more cashier stuff. But you get used to it. Even when it gets busy, you just have to make sure you and your team are like hustling and stuff. Every now and then you get the like one customer that's complaining for the dumbest thing, like someone's talking, I want a full refund on my shit. It's like, well, it ain't that serious. Like we could just kick them out, or like I don't know. They would like I can't remember any specific like things at the moment, but there's always like customers that are complaining, and I think that's true for like any retail type place.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was a decent job. At its busiest, it could be annoying, but even then, like the fact that it wasn't busy most of the time, it made up for it. It was like I said, I liked the job. I was only getting paid minimum wage, so it kind of sucked. But at the same time, I was like, I kind of needed money, so I wasn't about to complain about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what happened is when I was working there, they have like a policy there where to get food, like if you want yourself on to get food, you can get it at a discount. I think it's half off, I believe. So, I would get like the popcorn and the drinks were free, but like things like candy, we had like little like slider hamburgers, and then we had like flatbreads. Those were like the pizzas we had. You had to pay for those, and those were like half off, right? And so I would do that. But then one day, like I was like, okay, let me like buy this like candy. And one of my managers was like, "Now, bro, you good? Like you could just take it." And I was like, "Are you dead ass?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Okay, I was like, yeah." I was like, "All right, bet." So I kind of like I would still pay for my like things, especially when the other manager, because I was like, is this just like this manager specifically is chill, or like are the other ones like chill with it too? I would pay if there was like a lot of guests and like employees there, but like if not, I would kind of be like, let me get some candy on the side, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I did, right? Because I didn't think there was an issue, because also the other employees did it as well. So I was like, oh, okay, it's chill, it's good in the hood. And so what happens is eventually, I believe he quit. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, he quit. So he wasn't there anymore. And so like I was still working there for like a month after that happened. And then one day, we were cleaning. It had been a busy day, so I was hungry. I think I had worked. I didn't work a double. Rarely did I ever, but I was working like a almost 10-hour shift. So it was a long day, Your boy was hungry.
Yeah.
And so, like we were cleaning, and then my boy, I don't know his name. I'm gonna just name it because like ain't nobody watching this anyways. My boy Rudy. Shout out to Rudy if you do somehow stumble upon this. You know, he
Watch
was
us
like,
get
I'm about
flagged for using that guy's name.
oh, he like sues us or something. Hey, Rudy, bro,
Flag for
please.
bullying. Our channel gets taken down.
For like slander against the
Yo, it's
company
all
as
good,
well.
Rudy.
I guess I'm flaming them. Well, we
Yeah.
love you, Rudy, bro. And so anyway, so
Yeah.
my boy Rudy,
That's
right?
funny.
He was
Oh,
real, like
but
he had been there since like I started working. He actually like trained me. He wasn't the one who was supposed to train me. It was actually like the lead. But since he was the first dude that saw me, he was like, train you real quick, and I was like, all right, bet. And so, anyways, he was cooking up some pizza for himself. I was like, oh, bro, you finna pay for that? And he's like, nah, bro, what you think this is? And I was like, for me too. You know, I was just kind of playing, but he was like, all right, bet. And I was like, oh, for real. So I was like, all right, I guess he's gonna make me a pizza. You know, I'm like, I'm down for that. And so he makes the pizzas and all. You know, I eat. You know, we're like, hey, we eating good. You know,
Yeah.
end of story, right? I think I didn't come into work for the next 2 days because I just wasn't scheduled, right? But the day before I was supposed to come in, I think it was a Saturday actually. Because I had the Snapchat group chat with my coworkers, you know, the OG ones, because we did eventually get some new ones, like just a couple, but it was like usually like the main, like I want to say, like I think it was like 6 people, 8 people maybe in the group chat, and then it's like, yo, Leo got fired, and I was like, there's no way, because Leo, he's also like my buddy from school. Shout out Leo, if you do watch this, I know you watch the channel sometimes. And so my boy Leo gets fired, and I was like, there's no way, bro. Leo's like probably the best worker there. There's no way they'd fire him. What'd they fire him for? And I don't remember who said it or if I found out later, like order of that, but they were like, they fired him for stealing. And I was
That's when
like,
you hit a dun dun.
I was like, wait, they fired him for stealing? There's no way. So I was like, damn, bro. And I was kind of like, am I next? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, this might have actually even been the same day. Actually, if I recall,
Oh,
it might have been
damn.
like, because I know I was working. I don't remember the order. That's crazy. But I know he got fired, and I think it was the next day where I come in, right? And I think right before I came in, it was either Leo that got fired or this was someone else that also got fired that same day as well. And I was like, bro, am I next? You know? So I come in, right, just kind of casual, you know. My coworkers, you know, I think he did get fired the same day as me. I think he just worked the morning shift and I worked like the mid shift
Oh,
or the night shift. I think I was, yeah, because I think I came in at 5 because I remember coming in like before the sunset, and back in the day that was like the sunset like at 8. So I think I came back like at 5, 6 o'clock. So anyways, I come in, I'm like, bro, well, what happened with Leo? And they explained to me how what happened, and then they were talking about how they also discussed with them, right, about like the no stealing policy. Like they're getting tired of that. They're gonna be stricter and they're gonna be firing people now. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, maybe they just fired Leo like as a warning, maybe like to everyone else, or like we ain't playing around. Because all the, like, because I was like, I know these like my coworkers, like all of them have stolen at some point. So I was like, okay, if they didn't fire them, maybe I'm good, right? So I'm like, okay, well let me do my cleans because I was doing cleaning that day. And you know, I clean the theater, I step out, and then one of my managers comes out, and they're like, "Give her a name to talk to you." And I was like, "Oh shit!" So they walk me upstairs, right? And I'm like, "Okay, here it is, boys." At first, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get fired or if they were just gonna give me the talk.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, here we go." So they come up to me and they're like, "You're aware that Leo has been fired?" And I was like, "Yes, I have been made aware of the situation." And then I was like, all right, here we go. What are they mad at, bro? And okay, so apparently, you know, we have footage of you eating a pizza that Rudy made, and I was like, yeah, I did that. And then it was like, were you aware that those pizzas were not paid for? And I was debating on lying and saying, no, I was not aware actually. I was just offered it, and I was like, I'm down.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah. I was like, but I couldn't help. I didn't want to lie because I felt like they might find out that I did in fact know. They're like, well, because we do actually know, and they were just testing me.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I didn't know if like me lying might have put Rudy under the bus even more. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I was like, yeah, you know, I was aware that they were paid for, and then they pull out like, okay, so unfortunately, then we're gonna have to terminate our relationship together. And I was like, damn, and they got. Nah, like the thing about me,
you should have been like, man, this job is trashy anyways.
Yeah, I should have been like, fuck all that shit, you know.
Yeah, if that were me when I was leaving, I would have taken another pizza.
Bro, I should have low key.
Yeah.
No, but
So
they
what
walked
happened?
me out. So they pulled out like a clipboard and had some like words in it. I should have read it because I didn't know what it said. Like I read some of it. I don't remember the exacts of it. You feel me? But
Yeah.
they just wanted me to sign it, and I think that was like a mutual agreement type thing. So I'm not sure if legally I was actually fired or if legally I quit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because maybe they were because after they like made me sign the paper, they're like, okay, so we could you like if you ever get another job, right? You could still reference us and like put us as your contacts, and we won't mention like the fact that you were fired. Like we're just talking about your work ethic here because they were like, because you were a good worker, right? Like we just can't have workers that steal. Because what they were saying is that like they were aware of stealing, but it had gone to a point where it was noticeable in the inventory. So they were like, okay, way too many things are going missing without being accounted for.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm not sure if I can use them as a reference. Like, frankly, I don't care because if I do get another job, like I said, I still had my job at Paintstack, so I mean, I'm good with that. I think that should be more than enough. Because even on my resume, the what I listed is basically the same thing. It would just say like I had another job essentially.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't know if like it's a good idea to put him like like as a reference or not because like I don't know if they're gonna be like, yeah, he got fired. I really should have read the paper more because I'm not sure. But anyways, so after that they're like, do you want me to like? They were like, okay, we're gonna walk you out. They were telling me how like my next check should be mailed in at some point that I should come back just to give them back the uniform. I have in fact not given back the uniform. Um, so if y'all ever want some free AMC merch, bro, just let me know.
Hey, slide it this way, my brother.
$9.99.
If y'all try to work there, just let me hit me up. I'll sell it to you for cheap. And
But
so
the
they
real
walked me out. They're like,
question
"You want me
is,
to walk you out through the front or the side?" And I was like, well, they already know I'm gonna get fired. But I was like, just walk me out to the side, I guess. And I was like, hey, so y'all mentioned Rudy, right? So like, are y'all gonna fire him, or like, are you not allowed to tell me, or something? And they're well, they're like, if I say anything, like you'll know the answer. To, oh, okay, you're firing. And she was like, she didn't say anything. The manager, she just kind of walked me out. Drove home. I was like, my parents were like, oh, what you doing home? And well, the crazy thing is, I just got fired. And they were like, okay, bro. I was like, damn.
Bend over right
like,
now.
I was like, it didn't go down like that now. They're just like, we're ashamed of you. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, what for? Like, and I was like, I kind of took a pizza. And they were like, shake my head, Gabriel. How evil of you? And I was like,
Pastor Federico taught you better.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, am I a stain on this earth?
I let you down.
My brothers were more understanding. They were like, well, why didn't they just charge you for the pizza and leave you off with a slap on the wrist?
Yeah, for real.
Because honestly, if they would have just been like
low key,
if they would just been like, well, you have to pay for the pizza, or like if they're like, we're gonna like figure out everything you've ever stolen, because I've probably stolen like maybe like in my lifetime like maybe 20 things from there, like including like some like all I would steal I think were I'm trying to think of it was some candy specifically. I think it was some Airhead bites and like maybe like 3 pizzas. Like I didn't like do it often, usually I did in fact pay.
Yeah.
But like if they told me like you just gotta pay for your stuff and like never do it again, then I would have been like, all right, that's cool, But I guess they were really serious about firing people. Because like either way, if after that warning, like the very next day, I would have put in my 2 weeks notice.
Oh dang.
Yeah, because I was planning on quitting already. But I was like, let me get like maybe like another check or two before I do, just so I can get a couple more money before college starts. And so me being fired, the only issue with that, of course, was like it caught me off guard. So I was like, oh, now I need to start managing my money differently, But it wasn't like that big of a deal. I think I still had $800 at the time, so I was like, I was still good with money. Because I was planning to go with Austin with some friends, and they were like, bro, can you still go? And I was like, yeah, don't worry, dude, I still have plenty of money. But that's the story of how I got fired. There are other things like they did start. I think they fired like 2 more people, which was pretty crazy. And then there was a worker that quit. It was funny the way she quit. She just kind of like when her best friend, because like we were all good friends, right? But they are like those 2 people, they were really good friends. So when she found out that she got fired as well, she was like, all right, well, fuck this. So she grabbed like her cup, right, like of a drink. I don't remember what it was, and she just kind of threw it on the ground and walked out. And that was how she quit.
Dang.
And then one of our other friends, he also quit. And so like in the span of like 3 days, they essentially got rid of their entire staff, kind of.
Dang.
by firing them, and 2 3 people just like flat out quitting. So they had like maybe like 3 4 people, or I want to say 6 actually, but like 3 of them could only work day shifts. So I was like, bro, you're really gonna be like stretched thin for like a couple of weeks. They did event like I followed them on Snap, like some of the workers that like there was one worker of the OGs that stayed, like that were in like our kind of group of friends, and then like a
Dang.
couple were still there that like they were workers, but like we weren't like friends with them, like not like we were good with them, but like friends.
Yeah.
So I did see their snaps, like they did get like coworkers like maybe like 2 weeks, you know. So it wasn't like all that they were stretched thin, but like I don't know. I feel like personally it would have been smarter for them to just hold a meeting, and be like, y'all quit stealing, okay? And like I feel like honestly that
Yeah.
would have fixed the problem for the most part. At least on my end it would, because I know like honestly I wasn't gonna like steal after that.
Yeah.
I
Of
would just
course.
quit.
All right, Fire Monkey. But the real question is, if they offered you another job, would you take it?
What? Why
Like
is
that
that the real
specific place?
question?
Or like another AMC.
Like another, no, like the same
Like
AMC
to
asked
clean the
you to work
toilets.
there again. With
I
reduced
would
pay,
say
of
no.
course.
I would be like, I appreciate the offer. However, I'm going to have to decline at this time because it's just
Dang.
not for me.
No,
Because don't
the
get me
real
wrong, like I
question
said,
is, wait, I was gonna say the real question is, did they ever find out about the poster?
they did not find out about the poster. I still have it in my room. Okay, so the poster story about it's a short one again. Basically, there was another man.
Again, what you talking about again? That was a pretty long
For
story.
real, that was like 10 minutes.
Uh,
No, but you good.
Okay, this one's short. This one's short.
Yeah.
We we had they were giving out just posters because I guess there were movies that I already passed, or they were spare posters. I don't know. And he was like, all right, which one of y'all want the posters? You know, because we don't need them. And I was like, what posters do you have? And he was like, well, we have this Pacific Rim poster, this other poster. I don't remember all the movies. I think there was one that was called Cock something.
Wow.
What?
It was what was it? The cock holders? No. The you know what movie I'm talking about? It's a comedy. It had John Cena.
I do not.
Daddy's
remember.
Home too? I don't know.
No, it came
Oh,
out.
that's on
It
Hulu.
came out this year. I don't know. It was cock something. I'll have you know that.
You're gonna get stage restricted, bro.
For real.
It's the name of a movie, bro. It's the name of a movie. Like I don't think we can get restricted for that, right? Surely not.
You'd be
So,
surprised.
anyways,
Yeah, we. Never mind. Continue.
so I was like, I'll take the Pacific Rim one. I saw Pacific Rim 1. I still haven't seen Pacific Rim 2, which is crazy
Blockers?
because I have the Cog Blockers. Yes, that's the movie. I saw that. I did end up seeing that movie when me and my friend had to infiltrate Cinemark so we could figure out how their theater looked. That's a story for another day. So, anyways, so I got the poster right, and I was like, I bet. So then, like, I get home that day after my shift. Actually, I think I forgot the poster, and then I picked it back up like a week, like my next work day. So I take it home, I unravel it, and I'm like, bro, this poster is big, you know,
Yeah.
because you see the like, I was thinking it was gonna be like the poster outside, but it was really big, and I was like, oh, all right, I guess they just like had extra large posters. I went on with my day, and then eventually one of the managers was like, well, y'all ever know what happened to the Pacific Rim poster? And I was like, what y'all talking about? And they're like, yeah, we had like a extra large Pacific Rim poster, and we were gonna use it for a contest we were holding. Guess we're just gonna have to find something else to give us the prize. And they were like, do you know anything about it? And I was like, nah, man, I don't know anything about that poster.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing.
Like, they're like, I mean, the person isn't gonna get in trouble for it or anything, but I'm just curious who has the poster. And I was like, yeah, I've heard that before.
That's what they all
Like,
say.
I wasn't about to be like, poster. They're like, all right, good, fired. Anyways,
You're fired.
That would have been a good story though.
If they had said that to you, you should have just been like, I'm keeping the poster.
I was like, I'm about to do the dash.
And then
thing.
his house gets swatted. They're all like, "Yeah, we'll be taking this poster."
But yeah, so I have the poster still. It's very big. In fact, I just have it up on my wall. Very
Yeah,
cool.
it
I
takes
still
up,
have
like,
not
a
seen a
lot of his
movie.
wall.
I still haven't seen the movie, so I feel bad. I feel like I need to watch the movie just because I have like a
Yeah.
big poster from it.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's the poster story.
boy. So yeah, that was like a very long segment of what happened, but funny at the same time. With Fire Monkey working at the AMC. Ooh, that was yeah, that was a good. I don't know what we want to go into next. You guys got
Uh,
any?
got any story, Savage?
I forgot what we were. Oh, we were talking about like what? Oh, so y'all. Oh, I mean, I got some stories, but they're kind of. I don't know. But so what are y'all? I guess I'll ask you, Festive, since Fire Monkey just gave us a doozy. What are you? What do you like? What do you? I want to know. What do you want to see from the channel, or what are your ideas?
What? What am I? What?
What do you want to see from the channel? Like what type of videos? Like movie reviews,
I
podcasts,
don't know. I've always been
game.
into the gaming scene, obviously. That's really what's been my passion, I guess you could say, for YouTube. This is the gaming scene. I want to post more gaming. We can do movie reviews and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's where I feel.
Like any
I
specific
don't know.
games or anything, or like I don't know any like type.
Nothing really in specific. I like because I really like every genre of games. There's no game I really don't like. Like I play a little bit of Fortnite, some Dead by Daylight, maybe throw in some like Cuphead or some random stuff when I'm
Yeah,
feeling bored.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
So you just want to see. You just want to. So you're like the gaming guy. You just want to see
yeah.
games,
It's
basically.
because I think that gaming has a lot of potential
Yeah, of
if
course.
you
Of
know how
course.
to do it.
Yeah.
So what about you, Fire Monkey? Where
Yeah.
is
What?
the future of Board Bros
Yeah.
at?
What do you see, my brother?
Of course, I do. Like, how long has this podcast been like going on for? What has it been like? 20 minutes?
36 minutes.
Oh wow, that's
And
time flew a
yeah,
little
you went
fast.
from 20 minutes to like 34 minutes telling both of your stories.
It was a long story to be fair, right? Like, but it had to be told. It had
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
told.
yeah,
But yeah, I do want to keep doing podcast. I know it's only like I
yeah.
guess
Yeah, this has been so
maybe
fun so far.
yeah. I don't know if like at the end of the day we will end up renaming because I don't know Board Bros podcast. I don't know. Like I've heard a lot of cool podcasts in
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. I
lunch
think we
table
could come up with
podcast. So
something more catchy
yeah, like I don't know, maybe
or
like by
better.
the time we upload this or like I don't know, maybe. But for now it'll just be like Board Bros podcast. But
Yeah, I
if we
feel
do
you.
end up changing the name, I do like want to do it. I don't know, like hopefully we can do it weekly. Of course, like we all have like different schedules and stuff with the things that are
Yeah,
going on with our lives. I mean, like Young Savage and
yeah,
Gabriel Side, like they live together.
yeah.
Um, but I mean, even then, like y'all, I know y'all are busy with other stuff and life and stuff, and like I got finals coming up too, so I
I
gotta
mean, for
study up. But
me though,
hopefully,
football just ended,
yeah,
so I only go to 6 classes now because I already had one off period, and now I don't have to go to athletics because football's over. So like, I feel like I'll have like more time, other than having to do pre-cal homework, which takes up a lot of my time, and maybe like Fortnite challenges. But other than that, like I don't know, I'm pretty flexible, so I guess we just all have to like try to figure out a combined time. So yeah, yeah. Back to you, Fire Monkey.
oh yeah. So I was just gonna. Hopefully we can make this a weekly thing.
Yeah,
Maybe we can like set up a schedule, like specifically, okay, on this day, clear up your schedule for an hour,
yeah,
so we
yeah,
can
yeah.
like record. I don't know, maybe we'll
I
but
like it. I
hopefully
like
like
it.
once a week or 2 weeks at the latest. But we're gonna strive for once a week with this.
Yeah,
And of course, I want to try and make myself more available for like other videos aside from just the podcast. And like I said, like I have finals coming up. I have like two major projects that I have to do. Like this, I was not prepared for all this college work that I had to be doing. Like stuffing all of like the work in one semester. Like it does make this one semester feels like a whole year of school, but like that makes it feel crammed. So like I don't know, like I just have to make sure that I have time to actually make other videos with y'all as well. Maybe when I come over next time.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I don't know.
definitely.
We could definitely try more like Black Ops 4 videos. I don't know. We haven't even made a Black Ops 4 video actually. We
Yeah,
made
it's
a
kind of sad.
anticipating. We made an anticipating Black Ops 4 video. I think like 2 months ago as well. Where we played Black Ops 2. Check that out if you haven't. But
Link down
the
below.
zombie. Hey, link down below. Link down below.
I'll
But
write that down so
we
we
have
remember.
played. We have played the zombies map, so they're really fun. So I really like Blood of the Dead and Nine. I think those are my two favorite. Voyage, like we only played it. I think we only played it once or maybe twice. But the
Yeah,
game froze when we were doing. But Blood of the Dead for sure, because like it's a Mob of the Dead remake. The Dead is my favorite map.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, and I've been watching some tutorials too. So like we can hop
Oh,
on sometime and I'll be a little more expertise. I can get everything done around one type show.
oh,
Like when we used to play Shadows and we would pack a bunch open right around soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we definitely have to do a Black Ops 4 video.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
Black Ops 4. But aside from that, I don't really know. It's time. Movie review thing. We have to see what other movies are coming out. Actually, I think the Dragon Ball movie is coming around your birthday. So I don't know if you want to watch that maybe for your birthday or like, just something we could do, and then we could also do over it as well.
Yeah. I don't really like Dragon
Those
Ball,
are
but
some-
yeah. Nah, I'm just playing.
I was like,
so
don't you have like pop art in your desk?
yeah. We could probably get around to doing something like that. But
For sure.
I mean, I guess we've laid out like the most things that we have for the future of the channel. I think Festive was also telling me he wants to start uploading on his channel again or some foo lame stuff like that.
Something like that. I said I was
Maybe,
gonna
I
make a
don't
new
know.
outro. I didn't say
Oh.
nothing about uploading yet.
Okay, never mind.
I'll consider it though. It's really just because right now we're only working with one Mikey, and Savage has a lot of the recording software that I would need to like do stuff. Now that we're kind of separated between two rooms, it also cuts our like equipment in half.
Oh yeah. So there is that too. So I guess probably for now we're gonna mainly focus on Board Bros channel. Maybe throwing a couple of Fire Monkey channel videos, coming soon.
Maybe I'll do some SolidWorks tutorials. If I don't know what that is, that's what I use in engineering for like 3D modeling.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'll throw
Now
in
we're
some
moving on.
Imagine, bro. Look, I'm gonna be like straight up. Like for me, like SolidWorks, like it's not that hard, but there's some things where I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to have a tutorial video.
Yeah,
How to do
people
specific
probably would
drawings.
watch that.
Because I look up and like there's videos, but they're like really old, and the way like they don't know how to do videos properly, like commentary.
Yeah,
and so
I
it's
feel
really
you.
hard to understand what's going on. Now, personally, I'm no expert, so of course, if I'm being honest, like I couldn't do a video. But if any of y'all viewers are experts in that type of thing, I would appreciate you making the tutorial videos for me, please. But yeah, we could.
You might as well just carry Fire Monkey through college while you're at it.
Hey, bro, honestly, come to my house and tutor me, bro. Like, I need your help, please. I'm failing chemistry and I need help. Any you call it chemistry majors out there, shout me out. Link in the description.
Any pre-cal majors also come
link to what in the
Pre-cal
description?
major?
Wait, why did I even say that? I meant pre-cal tutors.
Bro, I don't think you major in pre-cal. Bro, I could be a tutor.
It's a sad major, man.
Yeah, I need you.
But 4 years just a pre-cal, bro. Like not even calculus.
But I don't know. Is there any like last topic I want to go over?
Yeah, I was thinking we never make that Batman v Superman Lego film, so we should go back in. Dude.
Oh,
that was a spicy
we definitely argued for like 3 hours on who should win, and so I don't want to feel like that was wasted argument.
Yeah, I feel you.
Superman should definitely win though.
You're ugly, but at this point, I don't even think I care. But nah, I care actually. Yeah, Batman.
There we go. Oh my God, let's not get into this debate.
Well, yeah, we can maybe like we made a Avengers mock. I thought that was pretty cool, and I had wanted to do a video, but I don't know, it just got away from us. So maybe I don't know, in some prep for Huevos, we'll do maybe a quick stop motion with that, or just a video showing y'all the mock because I think it's pretty cool looking. Yeah, so
for sure.
Maybe a couple Lego videos up in there. Maybe a couple. I don't know. You think it would be weird if we talk about some music or something? I don't know.
Music?
I don't know. That just came to my mind for some reason.
Are you talking about like right now or in
yeah
video?
I don't know. Okay, never mind.
I mean, sure, if you want. I mean, like, how long have we been going at this point?
40.
40? I mean, we can talk for music for like 15 minutes or something. So what music have you been listening to, Young Savage?
Let me pull up my Spotify just to look. But I can tell you off the bat, Travis has been heavy in my playlist, you know. He dropped his album and he's been on a couple of features. Kodak got released out of prison, so I've had him on a couple things, you know.
Yeah.
Really, like towards the end of this year, like I don't know, even like a little bit in the beginning, I've really been messing with Lil Baby this year. He started off the year hot, dropping what was that song? Wah. Yeah, it's Lil Baby. What's that called? Brand new
I don't
whip,
know
got
which
no
one that is.
keys. What's the name of that song? Y'all know it's Drake and Lil Baby. What is the name? Let me look this up real quick. But I
think
forgot
I've
he
heard
started
the
off
song,
fire.
but I don't know what it's called.
Oh my god, how many Lil Baby songs? Yes, indeed. That's what it's called. Yes,
Yes,
indeed, with
indeed.
Drake and Lil Baby, and then like his collab album with Gunna. It was really popping to me, and he dropped a couple singles on the way. He was featured in a couple songs. I really been messing with him. Let me think. Lil Wayne's The Carter 5. Personally, at first I was kind of sleep. I feel like, and I went back and gave it another listen, and to me that was like a real like really well put together album. I feel like really feel like he like this has been like the Carter 5 was being made for like a couple years, and he put work into that mud. Like he really poured out his soul into that album. Whatchamacallit, Metro Boomin just dropped his album after being retired for a year, and it sounds like there's a couple bangers on that mud.
Retired for a year.
I think the songs with 21 Savage were really hidden, even though 21 Savage's mom was asleep, but you know it's all good. I mean, I think yes, Travis has been a lot of my rotation recently. Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, and just a lot of like other. I think some newcomers of this year I've really been liking were what's his name, Lil Skies, has been popping. Shaq West got put on the map with Mo Bamba. You know everybody's bumping that. Juice World has been really good this year, so you know we've had it's been a good year of music, I'll say. I think this is the year I've had the most songs added to any of my playlists. Let me see what I'm at. I like to make a playlist every year, so this year's 2018 playlist I have 153 songs, and let me just tell you, compared to last year I had 119. So yeah, I've already surpassed it, and we still got like a month or two. So yeah, I think it's been a really good year of music personally. What about y'all? Fire Monkey? What have you been thinking about music?
So I haven't I've been listening to music, but recently I have been listening to podcasts because I used to listen to music on my way, on my drive to school, but it's really been mainly podcasts, you know.
Yeah.
But I definitely this year, for example, because let me check my Spotify too, actually, because I know I started a 2018 playlist around the beginning of the year.
Oh.
But then I stopped.
Aww.
But I haven't updated since March or something. So it's nah. Yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to think of what a lot of music dropped this year actually that I listened to. One of the albums off the top of my head for sure is Post Malone's album. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed that. I listened to it a lot when it dropped. I still kind of listen to some of the songs like Better, Stay. Rockstar was a classic from 2017. Yeah, I feel like
has a lot of bangers in there.
I know Rich Brian dropped his album this year. You know, I thought it was just all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty. It has 2-3 songs maybe. Pretty good. X dropped his last album.
Rest in peace.
Oh, I would say last, but I did hear he's actually gonna drop another album. So apparently, he recorded some. Yeah, it's gonna be 17 minutes long or something.
Oh yeah.
So my boy coming out with ringtones. Apparently.
Yeah.
But he does have a history of making short songs. But I think it was 10 songs, 17 minutes. I think that's a little too short in my opinion. At least 30 if you're gonna come out with an album. To be honest.
I feel like maybe he never got to finish some of those though.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, either way, a lot of the songs did always feel incomplete to me.
Yeah.
I think he addressed that actually in an interview. He was saying those are just his thoughts. He doesn't want to expand his thoughts. If he doesn't have more to say, I don't know, something like that. I can't remember the exact. But I did enjoy his album that came out this year. Question Mark. I think. I give it a solid 4 out of 10. And while it doesn't seem very good, the songs that I know that doesn't seem good, but that's because a lot of the songs I didn't necessarily really like, but the ones that I did were really good.
Yeah, I only like a handful.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really trust Fire Monkey's ratings because he did say Scorpio was bad. So I don't
You can
really
trust
know.
my ratings, bro. You can
No, you
trust me.
can't.
Most people will
No.
also agree with me on Scorpion that it is a mediocre album.
Oh heck no,
But
it's a good album.
I digress. Whenever I think of his album, I'm like, whenever I think of albums, I usually think of the songs that I saved on there, and those are usually the good ones. And so it's hard for me to think of an album badly sometimes. So like X's, I know like when I listen to the album on its own, like it's not all that good. But when I listen to the songs that I saved, I'm like, bro, these are bangers.
Yeah, definitely.
But other than that, did Juice WRLD drop his album this year? Like the first one, World
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Dreams.
I think that was this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Cause
that one
he
was
wasn't
that
on
one
the
was
scene
really
last
good.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't bump it when it first came out, but during the summer, like I really started bumping it. I really like Juice WRLD, to be
Oh
honest. He
yeah,
even
yeah.
came
That
out
was
with
yeah.
a
That was this year. That was this year.
yeah, and he even came out with a collab album not too long ago
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Future. It might have been like maybe a week at most. I'm not like 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah. I
And it
didn't
wasn't
listen
as
to
good
that.
as his solo album, but it has like again like a handful of songs that are really good. Astroworld, like I said, that's really good. Metro Boomin's album, I really like. I listened to the full thing while working out.
Oh, for real?
Really good album. Because I went to the gym and I was like, oh, I might as well like bump this,
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did like it.
Yeah.
21 Savage is very present. I think in like 3-4 songs even.
Yeah.
And I think he's like definitely like the standout feature on that album. But some songs with like Travis Scott, like I think it's the second one. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's really good. So yeah, I've been listening to a lot of that. A couple like outside of like rap and hip hop, I have listened to 3 Days Grace and it's the only album, and 21 Pilots dropped an album as well. I thought it was really good. But yeah, that's the music that I've been listening to this year.
We're still waiting on Uzi to drop his. Hey!
I'm pissed.
Oh my bad.
You went on that Uzi stuff, bro?
Oh, and I
you
also
know what?
mentioned, dang, so I also mentioned, I think Trippie Redd dropped a couple. Well, he just dropped his album. I've heard a lot of people say it's good, but I thought the first one was like pretty all right. Like there were a couple like pretty good songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't listened to his new one, but yeah, I've heard a lot of people like saying that it's just like really good. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Yeah, I don't know how I forgot about it. I really like his album actually. I
Oh,
really
for real?
did.
Like the new one?
When school started, the three main albums I was bumping were Astroworld, his, and then Juice WRLD as well. Like those were the three albums I was bumping. Like I really like his album.
No, but I'm saying like he dropped another one.
Like another one this year?
Yeah. He's dropped 2 albums this year. Like one was like a couple days ago.
Oh, I did not listen to.
Yeah,
I listened
I
to the other
to
one.
that. Yeah, the other one is what I'm saying. I like. Yeah, that mud had like a couple of bangers on it. But this one,
Yeah.
like I've been hearing a lot of people saying like this one's like really good. So I might have to listen to that.
Yeah, if it's really good, I might have to listen to it. Let me see. A Love Letter to You 3.
Yeah. And a Love Letter
Yeah,
to You
I
was a
haven't.
banger to me. So
I didn't listen
I
to
have to listen to 3.
like I probably know a couple songs off A Love Letter to You 1 and 2, but I didn't really like listen to a full album of his till Life's a Trip, and I
Yeah,
really
same.
like Life's a Trip.
Yeah.
So if they're saying like Love Letter to You 3 is really good, then I'm definitely take a good listen to it. I'll probably go back at some point to listen to the first 2 as well. Oh, but yeah. Trippie dropped his album. Yeah. Khalid, I don't know if any of y'all listen. He also dropped an album. It's only like 7 songs, but it's really good as well. I like Khalid as an artist. Would like him to collab with Post Malone. Maybe I think they could come up with a good track.
What you call it? The Migos, they all like. I don't know if Takeoff or who's it? Offset hasn't come out. I think, or did it come out? I don't think Offset's came out yet. I know Quavo's did and Takeoff's did, but I think Offset's is like December something coming out. But
yeah, they are like.
I think they were kind of. I don't know. I didn't really listen to them, but I heard that both of the Quavo and Takeoffs were kind of mediocre. But
yeah, I did know. like. I didn't hear too much about Takeoffs, but I did hear like Quavo's wasn't all that good. Quavo isn't a lot of like features, but I don't know if he could carry like a full album by himself.
Yeah,
I know.
Like together, they're pretty good. But,
yeah.
Or if they're featured on someone else, but like by themselves, it's like.
Yeah, like Offset. Like personally, like when it comes to like songs by Migos, I don't personally have like a favorite out of the 3 of them. And I don't like, since I don't listen to them enough, I don't like distinguish between them. But I know Offset did come out with a collab album with 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. Without Warning last year, and I thought that was
Yeah,
really
that was
good.
pretty fire.
Ghostface Killers, Rap Save, those are like some really good songs. Darth Vader as well.
Ric Flair.
So like Ric Flair trip, bro. So like I think his album might be like a bit better than the Takeoff, just because like his album with 21 Savage was really good. But we'll just have to wait and see. I do have to check the other ones, the other albums first, so I can compare all three. Maybe we'll even discuss that in a future episode.
Oh, and then also, I think I read somewhere it's supposedly sometime in the beginning of 2019. Culture 3 is coming out, so we can look forward to that too. Hopefully, so, Culture 1 was a banger. Culture 2 was alright. So we'll see. What about you, Festive? What have you been listening to?
The Fortnite tunes,
No, I've actually been listening to the Naruto soundtrack remix.
All right, and that's where we'll be ending the But so is that all you've been listening to or something?
No, I really listen to the same things as you, Savage.
Yeah, true. Like I have my Spotify on his phone, and he kind of just listens to my playlist. But that's alright because I'll be putting the bangers on there for him. So yeah, I guess we have been listening to probably a lot of the same stuff. But I did. I also remember Lil Wayne added like 3 more songs to the Carter 5, so I need to go back and listen to those.
Really? Like a deluxe edition to the album?
Yeah, something like that. I guess it's like one with Gucci Man, an extra song, and one with someone else. I can't remember.
I'll have to check it out then. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of music just all the time, and it's like I don't got time to listen to all of it.
It's hard to keep up sometimes. Yeah. Everything. Oh yeah. I don't know how I forgot, but like Logic also dropped his album, and I thought it's pretty good. I even copped some merch. I don't know. I copped some of his merch while I finally came in after like a month and a half. So I flexed on it on my Instagram. Y'all be sure to check out my Instagram. Links in the description. I do want more likes, so please support. Follow for follow.
Boy. So hold up. One of y'all. Yeah.
Alright, so I've also wanted to talk about me and Fire Monkey might talk about like Naruto a little bit. Maybe might make our own podcast. Savage can't really relate to Naruto because he doesn't like anime, and so we might do a little bit of that. Talk about like stuff that we've been thinking about. Like I like to ask Fire Monkey a lot of questions on Naruto because I personally haven't finished it. So it's usually under the same stuff. Like is Obito on the top 10 strongest people? Savage can't throw anything in there. He's lying.
What? Obito, debatably. I mean, we can't forget about Minato and all the things that he did. It was a different time period. I don't know what I'm saying.
You're ugly, bro.
So I don't know. I'll be maybe we'll have a guest appearance of Swag Kage or something on that episode. But yeah, I don't know. Hey, maybe one of these days we could have a basketball podcast.
I can imagine Savage being like, "But what about Chiatsu, though?"
Boy,
with his kid.
So yeah, we have a lot of ideas, and I think this was pretty fun to me. I'm assuming they had fun too. So we have like a lot of really nice. We have like a lot of ideas for the future that we could like do for more podcasts. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But yeah, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, honestly, like, I'd like to, if it wasn't already late, like, I definitely want to, like, even now, just kind of keep talking, but it is, in fact, a little bit late, and I gotta wake up early for my sister to school. You know how it is.
Yeah, we have been going for 58 minutes.
I think that's pretty good, just for, like, the first episode. I think technically the second, I don't know, like, the final count on officially make it Board Bros Part 2, or, like, if we're just gonna make it something else. We'll discuss that later, I guess. If you guys have a suggestion, leave it in the comment, But, like, I think the first one was, like, 20, 30 minutes. So I think making this almost an hour is, pretty decent step up comparatively. Definitely. Maybe in the future we'll do a 5-hour podcast.
Oh, dang.
Okay, maybe
that will take, like, a day to upload onto YouTube.
Honestly. I mean, to be fair, like, I don't think these need, like, that much editing. I mean, I don't know what we're going to be doing for future episodes, but I think for now we're just going to stick with audio. And then just kind of the name of the podcast in the front, Maybe in the future we'll have like face cam. I think I showed you, right, the one podcast I listened to. Maybe we can do something like that.
Yeah, the first
It
one
looks
was
like it's
35 minutes.
yeah. I think that would, like it'd be a little harder to edit that. Like we'd probably be a different software than Windows Movie Maker. But
Yeah,
that's for
probably.
the future.
Yeah, so guys, I guess we are gonna be wrapping it up here. It's been a really fun day. We've talked about a couple of topics, and this was just like our first podcast in a while. So this is a whole learning experience. But I hope you guys will join the ride and just come back every week to listen to our next episode.
I'll
So
definitely be listening to this one myself as well.
yeah.
Next drive to school.
So yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy. Like I said, we have a Discord, Patreon, all that good stuff linked down below. Make sure, especially to try to join our Discord, to give us ideas that you want to hear yourself. Oh, I just looked. Halloween already has 6 views, so I'm liking that.
I'm one of those views. I think 2 of them actually.
Oh, dang! Why you gonna ruin my
I
dreams?
am one of those used too. I also left
Okay,
the
yep,
comment.
thank you for that. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy, leave a like on this video. If you want to subscribe and hope for more good videos, you know where that button is. And if you want to leave us a comment down below, you can do that, or comment on Discord also. From the video, I guess I'll leave a link to the BO4 prep if you did want to check that out, and a link to Fire Monkey's Insta if you want to check that up too and give them some more clout. But yeah, guys, I guess that's all for today. So we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.
Oh, I didn't want to mention the Cowboys did win their game today.
Oh yeah, turn up. All right, see you guys later.
Peace out.
Cowboys Super Bowl 50. What are we on? 52, 53? All right.
I don't know about that one. Gee.
Let's creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.